Hey guys, hey angels, welcome back. Okay, I wanted to do a really quick video. None of the videos are really quick, but I'll try. I wanted to talk about the tools for trying to conceive, TTC tools, and one of my most prized possessions right now is the Flow app. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Flow app, but I absolutely love it. It is so perfect. Like, I didn't even know that you could use it for like fertility and like preparation for pregnancy, like preconception. But then I noticed on there that you can switch the app to either just recording of like your periods. It records everything, guys. It even asks you about how much water you're drinking. You can input your water intake in there. You can input your moods in there. You can input your period dates in it. It tracks your fertility dates, your fertility period. It tracks your little phase, your everything. This app is all inclusive. It even has a forum in it where other women, you can get in there and talk. There's thousands of women in there discussing women things, right? And it's really good. I've had it for, I don't know, maybe at least like 2 years, and I just used it to keep up with like my periods. And that's really was, you know, at the time that was the only reason that I needed it. And I like just having that. As you guys know, I already talked about how type A I am and how I like to really get into the details of everything. And so having an app that I could have, you know, track my periods in there. So it shows like, it shows everything. It's a teaching app. It has medical professionals that get on and give informationals in there. This app is all inclusive. When I tell you it's all inclusive, it talks about everything from pre-pregnancy, from menstrual cycles, periods, anything you want to know about the woman's body or your body, or conception, pregnancy, fertility, baby dancing, as we'll call it. All of the things, it's all inclusive. And it is a really, really good app. It's one that I've used personally for many years, even before I ever thought about having a baby, trying to conceive. I was already using this app just for my own personal reasons. You input your height, your weight, your period date. It will ask you about the last time you had intercourse. It asks you all these different questions, and then it creates charts for you. It tells you when you're fertile. It tells you when you're not fertile. It warns you when your period is about to come. You can track your days. You can track your moods throughout your cycle. It has everything in there. I mean, literally, the only thing it doesn't have in there is a place to shop. I'm serious. Like, it has everything. And one of the things I really like is the forums. I can go in and read. I think it's really important for women to share our experiences so that we know, like, this is okay. Like, there are other women going through this as well. And this app is great for that, because what it does is it allows you to read about other women's experiences and what they're going through, so that if you're going through something similar, you don't feel alone. There is a section in there of women who are trying to conceive. There's a section in there for women who are have had babies, women who've had miscarriages, you name it, it's there. So I really, really love this app. I know that there are several others. There's many different apps like this that are out, but this particularly is my go-to app. I love it, and I'm sticking with it. I'll probably use it when I'm pregnant as well, to track my pregnancy and to watch my little one grow from the app. It tracks everything, and it's really good. I'm also going to use it for trying to conceive, to give me an idea of my fertile window, and then I will use a couple of other different methods. I will definitely probably use just tools. Obviously, pregnancy tests are going to be one tool that I use, but I will probably use the fertility monitors, you know, the little fertility monitors that you can get, ovulation monitors. Let me not call them fertility monitors. They're ovulation tests. I will use those to get a little bit closer. I will use the app to kind of get me closer to that window, and then I'll take my temperature. I'll do, you know, all of the things, and I will probably do a video detailing it, and I will chart it out, and I'll probably keep a journal I plan to do a pregnancy journal. One of the things I do as a doula is I like to write a birth story. It sounds like it's about to rain, y'all. The thunder is vicious right now. I like to write a birth story for my clients after their babies are born, when they have their newborn, that they can use to read to their child as the child grows, or I can give it to them to give as keepsakes to grandparents or other family members that maybe were not able to participate in the birth, but that the parents are close to. Well, for me, I like to write. I'm a writer. I like to write. So I plan to create a pregnancy journal, fertility journal, diary for myself, and I will include that as well, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. I haven't started on it yet, but it's just an idea that came to me since I do really enjoy writing, that it would be something really cool to start and to do. So I will, you know, create a video showing you guys how I go about doing that. And yeah, just wanted to kind of give you guys some of the tools that I'm using. As I gather more tools, I will introduce those things to you guys. Right now, all I really have, honestly, is the app, because that was something I was using prior to trying to conceive. And so I'm not doing a whole lot with it, but it has some very helpful stuff in it, and I really love it. It's a great app. Flow is great. If you look at in the App Store, you can find it in the App Store. If you look, it's just going to be a pink feather. That is the logo, I guess, for Flow, and you'll find it there, and you'll be able to download it if you want, if it's something that you're interested in. I absolutely love it. I mean, they're not paying me to advertise for them. It would be nice, hey Flow, if they were, right? But they're not. This is just something that I use personally, and I'm not really advertising for them, just telling you guys this is what I use. This is one of the tools that I like. Yeah, so that is something that I use. And then I have done the ovulation test, and I wasn't even baby dancing or doing anything, right? Because I wasn't even dating during that time, but I wanted to kind of see what they were like, test them out, try out a few of them. I like the digital clear blues, I think they're called. The digital ones that give you the smiley face. Those are the ones I really like. So those are the ones I'll probably use. I tried a couple of different ones, and for me, I'm all about technology. I love technologically advanced things, and they're easy. It's just this digital smiley face. Like, I like that. Or no smiley face, right? It's very simple. I want to keep things as simple as possible while I'm doing this. I don't want to complicate things too much. But yeah, that's my tool that I'm using right now. And then of course I will take my temperature each morning. I'll start doing that, and I will try to narrow down my ovulation day. I will say this, since I changed my diet and got on this fertility diet that I'm doing, and since I started taking the prenatals and all of the supplements, I can actually feel when I'm ovulating, whereas before I never knew. Every now and then I could feel a little bit of cramping on one side or the other, right? But now that I've started taking the supplements, I can really feel it. I'm getting lots of physiological things that are happening with my body that let me know that I am fertile. And that's pretty promising. Like, that's impressive for me, because I'm seeing the change happen. And I think that's really cool. Like, when I noticed it, I'm like, whoa, like, okay, what's that? You know? And then I'll check to see if, like, okay, this is my, you know, proposed ovulation day. And it'll be right on the money sometimes. Sometimes it'll be a day before or a day after that I notice it. And then just noticing, you know, discharge or whatever else that comes along with that, the egg whites, as we like to call it, to let me know that yes, you truly are, like, this is a period of time where you should at least be attempting to get a baby on board. Now, I will disclose this, I am not married, so I'm not attempting to get a baby on board. Not anything against baby mamas, nothing, not too much on you guys, right? Not too much on people who don't have a husband. This is my personal preference. I prefer to be married before I have a baby. That hasn't happened yet, but you know, the cards are in, we'll see. So I haven't done any of the baby dancing, if you get my drift, to get pregnant. I haven't done any of that. In fact, I don't even have a boyfriend. So I said I am in the preconception, pre-planning phases, guys. Okay, please don't do me. I know y'all probably want to leave comments harassing me in the comments, like how are you planning for pregnancy without, you know, a husband? How are you doing that? To me, planning is everything, and it has to happen in advance, okay? And that takes time. So I'm starting on those things, guys. That's just something that I'm doing, and everything will fall in place. For me, I'm very spiritual. I believe in having faith, right? And if you have faith, faith is belief in things that you cannot see or that are not currently happening. Like the fact that I don't currently have a husband. That doesn't matter. I'm planning for a baby. I'm planning to be married and have a family. That's why they call it family planning. Okay, y'all with me here? Please stay with me. Okay, if you're on this channel, one of the things you're gonna learn about me is I'm a nonconformist. I'm a non-traditional person in a lot of ways. Some ways I can be very traditional, but in other ways I don't follow the crowd. I don't do what others do. That's something you're gonna have to get used to on my channel. I know typically women, you know, have a boyfriend or they have a spouse before they start all of this, and some women don't even plan pregnancy or fertility, you know, supplements. They don't do any of that. They just boom, they're pregnant, and then from that point on. I know that that's usually the way things work, but you'll find out as you spend more and more time on my channel, as you spend more and more time with me, that I don't do what other people do. I do what's best for MJ. And for me, I feel this is the best course of action for me. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So yes, if you guys, you know, want to hook me up, feel free to hook me up. But no, there isn't a man in my life. And yes, I am planning for fertility. I am preparing my body for it. You know, just so you guys know that if I end up getting married and I end up getting pregnant on the honeymoon, y'all don't be out here talking about me, talking about I was pregnant before I got married type of thing. Because I know y'all, I know what y'all do, okay? I know how you guys are. So y'all hard out here, especially in the YouTube world. So anyway, just kind of wanted to put that out there. I am single as a dollar bill. I am, and I'm loving it. I'm very happy with my life the way it is. I don't necessarily want to change it. Not right in this moment, but I do eventually want to get married. I do eventually want to have a family. I think it's very important. As a doula, witnessing families, witnessing babies coming into the world, it's all fascinating. It's so beautiful to me. I feel like children are a gift from God. And I'm at that point in my life, finally, for the first time in my life, I truly want a child. I never really have desired to have a child. I knew I wanted kids, but I wasn't like ready, like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm truly ready now. And I think it's important as women that we're not influenced by others, and that we take that time to decide when we are ready in our heart and when it's right for us. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, the Flow app is wonderful. It is one of the tools I use, and I will bring out more things as I go along and I get more things for you guys. And it is now starting to rain, so I have to go. Bye, angels. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks.